Inyo pong natutungayan ng Phil Oil Flying V Center dito sa lungsod ng San Juan laban sa pagitan ng Letran at Arellano University dito sa second round of eliminations ng men's basketball tournament ng NCAA. Anton Ross together with Mikey Reyes, and we also have Aya De Quiroz at courtside.
Second period.
Very balanced scoring for Letran. And that first quarter, again, their starters coming out strong.
You're right about that. 22 points from the starters. So all of the starters, all of the points have come from the starters ni Coach Jeff Napa.
At yun ang kagandahan din sa team ng Letran. We always talk about their depth here in season 94, which they didn't have din masyado in the past years. We always knew na sinaray ng Batak, Mark Cruz, Kevin Racal, sila lang ang mga gagawa. Pero ngayon, you get 22 points from the starters in the first quarter. And then entering the second, you still have a Bonbon Batilier. You have a Fran Yu, isa pang pesky guard. And then Gilas Cadet, Juan is also there coming off the bench. So kita mo yung lalim ng bench ni Coach Jeff Napa, which he has really used efficiently, especially in the first round.
Fran Yu and Levi De La Cruz exchanging pleasantries because they actually played against each other before. When Yu was playing for UE and De La Cruz was playing for UST. As Batilier brings the ball up para sa mga Letranista. Batilier with a spin, Batilier with a drive, and a foul was called.
Ganda nung spin move doon ni Bonbon Batilier on the top of this coverage. Anton, you were telling us, alam naman natin kung anong kayang gawin itong si Bonbon Batilier coming out of the University of the East Warriors. Pero when you talk about Pampanga naman, itong si Archie Concepcion, kilalang kilala sa Pampanga, using his athleticism to get all the way to the rim and score para sa Arellano.
Bonbon Batilier coming off an NCAA career-high 17 points sa kanilang huling laban kontra sa EAC. First time he led the Knights in scoring. And it was only a matter of time. 23-19 ang ating talaan. Ian Alban absorbing the contact, just could not finish.
Talagang si Russell Westbrook talagang pinapanood si Ian Alban.
Batilier tumira sa labas. And Alban comes up with the rebound. Here comes De La Cruz. De La Cruz to Cañete. The captain of Arellano with a jump hook. Santos trying to come up with the rebound.
Bongkito coming in for Bonbon Batilier.
Bonbon Batilier, inupo muna ni Coach Jeff Napa. And balik agad si Bong Quinto with 1:30 pa lang ang lumilipas sa ating second quarter.
Concepcion, umikot. Sumabit si Ambohot.
You have to love the confidence itong si Archie Concepcion. Last season, he was only known to play defense. He will guard the opposing team's best player. Pero ngayon kita mo, he's asking for isolation plays. When he sees the mismatch, talagang aatakin niya yung big guy. Doon sa pagkakataong yun, kabantay niya si Gio Ambohot. So inatake niya, spinin movean niya. At nakakuha siya ng foul dito kay Gio Ambohot.
Alright, let's go back to Aya De Quiroz right now.
Anton and Mikey, aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. Yan ang paulit-ulit na sinabi sa akin ni Bonbon Batilier as his word for the day coming into today's game. Sabi niya, he wants to be aggressive both in defense and offense, especially with his outside shooting. Lalo na to get those three-pointers going in. Sabi ni Jeff Napa sa akin, si Bonbon ang isa sa kanyang mga players na gusto niya mag-step up for today. At para kay Bonbon, pressure is always there. Pero kailangan lang lampasan o ikaw din ang maapektuhan. And he wants to do this for Jeric, ang sinasabi nilang kapatid nila. What do you think, Anton and Mikey?
Well, kanina si Bonbon was the other player aside from Bong Quinto wearing Jeric Balanza's jersey. Well, definitely he wants to take responsibility in that, as we see an unsportsmanlike foul here.
That's his first.
Sportsmanlike foul. Ang Bong not going for the basketball doon. knowing very well na si Archie Concepcion ready to fly and to attack the basket dun sa fast break na yon. Pero napasama pa. It's 2 free throws and possession for Arellano. A chance to take the lead for the Chiefs.
Concepcion's got 7 points in this game. And after that free throw, his last 4 points have come from the charity stripe.
And he has already surpassed his average. Ito sa ating season 94 here in the second quarter with 8 minutes left. And ito na, a chance for Arellano to take their first lead dito sa ating ball game.
This is the first deadlock dito sa laban sa pagitan ng Chiefs at Knights. Concepcion, binigay kay Alban. Alban to Cañete. Cañete, 1 dribble pull-up. The ball is loose. Concepcion picking it up at binalik kay Alban. What will Ian Alban do? Alban, binigay kay De La Cruz. De La Cruz shoots for 3. It is still Arellano basketball. Cañete, inaatrasan si Pajarito. No look pass. Archie Concepcion will head back to the free throw line.
Ang ganda ng desisyon doon ni Michael Cañete. Backing his man down, just waiting for the cutters. At ayun, no look pass to the cutting Archie Concepcion, who again uses his body's athleticism to fish for another foul. He may get his 5th and 6th straight points from the free throw line here.
At Mikey, hindi pa nagmimintes sa free throw line itong si Archie. 9 points now for Archie Concepcion. We might see a career high performance from this guy. Prince Ese had a career high earlier, 36 points. Unfortunately, hindi pa nananalo ang Perpetual ever since their point guard, Edgar Charcos, went down with a knee injury. Pajarito inside pass, Muyang with a finish.
Ganda naman ng high-low play doon between Pajarito and Muyang. One from St. Benil, the other from Lasal, connecting para sa Letran doon sa play na yon.
Alban kontra Calvo. Alban over JP Calvo. Ian Alban with the basket.
JP Calvo giving Ian Alban just enough space for the pull-up, and Ian Alban scores.
And Muyang with a finish. Great drive by JP Calvo.
At eto na, umibilis na ang ating pace. Both teams getting their feet under them na. At eto na, si Ian Alban ulit.
Alban kontra Taladua. Alban short on that drive. At Alban loves those one-on-one moments. Muyang, dinouble team. Calvo, nalibre sa labas. JP Calvo. Pajarito, too strong. Sorry miss for Christian Pajarito. Ito na si De La Cruz. De La Cruz, binigay kay Santos. Santos with a spin. Wala pa rin. Pajarito with the rebound. Here comes JP Calvo. Juan Quinto. Taladua. Taladua with a fake. Taladua, where did that move come from?
Nice move there for Taladua from the baseline. Attacking middle, faking up and under for the scoop shot. Ito medyo nagmamadali yung both teams, pero Juan Quinto doing the right thing, getting that basketball and resetting their play. And 2 points come out of that decision from Juan Quinto.
De La Cruz. Alban. Alban hopping inside. Nice pass to Cañete. What a battle. Earlier, it looked like this game was going to be a blowout. Arellano making things interesting as we are tied at 29. You're looking at Michael Cañete, team captain and all-star para sa Arellano University.
Ito, Anton, siya pwede. Siya yung dispatcher. Nabahagong dispatcher ng Arellano. Averaged almost 12 points, 8 rebounds a game. Almost a block also per game para dito kay Michael Cañete. At ang ganda dito kay Michael Cañete. He's like on dun sa same mold as a Michael Calisan, who can give it to you in different ways, outside, inside. He also runs. He can also play defense. So yung kagandahan dito ni Michael Cañete.
He's also one of the most hardworking players we have here in the NCAA, being that he wasn't this polished. I mean, his game was very rough on the edges nung una siyang pumasok dito sa NCAA 3 seasons ago.
And it also comes with the confidence and the opportunities given to Michael Cañete. Of course, with the exit of Lervin Flores, yung mga si Cadavis, yung mga other 4 guys na naglalaro for Arellano the past few seasons. Ngayon, binigay na kay Michael Cañete completely yung starting spot na yun at the 4-man. Siya na din yung team captain like what you said, Anton. So talagang yung kumpiyansa ni Michael Cañete coming into season 94 was very, very different dun sa past seasons niya.
We talked about how every player has a story. There was a time when the parents of Bong Quinto, Danilo and Jocelyn, didn't want him to play basketball anymore because they thought they couldn't afford the tuition fee in Letran. But Bong Quinto, thankfully, was given a scholarship at nakatulong siya sa kanyang mga magulang. And he's been with Letran for 8 years. Imagine that.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna make a living out of basketball. The way he plays, he's just really ready for the next level, whether it be in the pros or maybe in the MPBL. We will see. He also played in the MPBL last season.
Champion,
he won a championship with Batangas. So tignan natin what's next for Bong Quinto. But right now, he is really one of the best players dito sa ating season 94 ng NCAA.
And I actually want to ask you about the draft being moved to December. How does that affect how the players play in the NC?
Well, of course, they're not saving up anymore. Unlike in past seasons, you get drafted even before the season ends. So we've seen players kind of, they just take a step back because they're already preparing for the pros. So now they have 100% focus sa kanilang schools and what they're trying to achieve in season 94, and then they can prepare for the draft. So malaking bagay yan na after the season pa magpapadraft ang players natin dito sa NCAA.
De La Cruz looking for Cañete. Cañete throwing it back out. De La Cruz back into Cañete. Look at the movement. Beautiful basketball by Arellano University.
And that play got everyone off their seats. What a play there for Arellano. The hustle, the focus, and really just trying to find the best shot possible, ending up with an open layup.
And Segura getting a high five from Cañete. Let's take a look at it one more time. Broken play right here. Cañete saving it. De La Cruz saving it again. And then Segura with his Vivo X21. Perfect shot. 33-30 ang ating talaan pabor sa Arellano University. Calvo, crossover kontra kay De La Cruz. I think Calvo is challenged by the guards of Arellano. Ambohon. Oh, he was blocked, but he still scored.
Ay, despite dito sa basketball, Joe Ambohon finishing that play. Nice pass there coming from JP Calvo. But it's really been a war sa halfway through our first quarter hanggang ngayon. Talaga nagpapawian ang parehas na koponan.
Masyado malakas yung tira ni Segura. As we take a look at some of the tweets, time to shine. Bon Patelier, hit it ni Real John 7. Pajarito, Ambohon with the basket.
That's KM naman, nakakamiss daw manood ng live. So why not? Why not visit us here in the arena in San Juan, Arriba, Letran.
Sir Joey Villar, of course, who was one of the first to break the news last night. Jeric Balanza turns 22 today. Yes, we wish him a happy birthday and a fast recovery.
As Michael Cañete putting Arellano on his shoulders here in the second quarter.
Bong Quinto, inside pass to Pajarito. And you can see the influence of 3-on-3 basketball in the game of Bong Quinto. That's why he's so good at the half court. 36 all. This is our 5th deadlock. Magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 94. We were talking about how it's so much better to watch the games live here at the Phil Oil Flying V Center. I mean, look at all these faces, all the smiles that light up the cameras. So we invite everybody to check out the second round of eliminations ng NCAA Season 94 dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. Sit with the students of Arellano University, feel the energy, and just enjoy the game of basketball.
Arellano, isa sa mga schools na talagang nagpapadala ng students and supporters to really, push their players to the max. Malaking tulong yan para sa mga Chiefs.
Sarah Joseph, pinalik ang bola dito. Triple does not work right there for Codinera as Calvo is able to lay it up and in.
Mga ka doon, Anton, you said JP Calvo mukhang challenge dito kay Levi De La Cruz and kanina si Ian Alban. And dapat, he's the vet amongst the three of them. And he has really tried to attack and be aggressive from the get-go.
Cañete with a jump hook. Simple lang ang basketball para kay Michael Cañete. Calvo. Handing it off to Bong Quinto. Quinto against Codinera. Calvo wanted to get it to Ambohon. And a steal by Cañete. Cañete to De La Cruz. Huminto. Tumira. Puntos para sa Arellano.
And you have to love the pull-up jumper of itong si Levi De La Cruz. Halatang pinapractice niya araw-araw. He's really catching and shooting right away is Levi De La Cruz.
And Bong Quinto continuing to show us his post-up game.
Nakita agad ni JP Calvo that Bong Quinto was being guarded by a much younger Codinera. Right away, they go to Bong Quinto, and Bong Quinto again using his skills to the delight of three-time UAB Juniors champion coach Jeff Napa, looking for his first championship in the seniors division as a coach.
And you never know what's going to happen this season, but Letran, with this kind of lineup, does have the potential to surprise everybody just like they did back in 2015.
Oh yeah, we're just 3 years out championship ng Letran. No one expected them to win it that year, so alam natin na talaga nagsusurprise itong Letran dito sa NCAA.
Alcoriza! Wow, what a catch! Parang mas bumibilis yung takbo ng mga players pag sumisigaw yung mga estudyante.
Tsaka dito pa lang sumigaw na eh. Kaya nagulat ako, dito pa lang sumisigaw na sila. Nabasa ata ng mga students ng Arellano what will happen, and Alcoriza finishing that fast break. Kita mo naman yung suporta at yung saya ng mga students ng Arellano.
Nakita kasi nila kung saan nanggaling si Renz. when they saw him running, that's when they started shouting. JP Calvo. And of course, no one will ever forget this man right here, Reynam Batak, one of the best to ever put on that storied Letran jersey.
Oh yeah, if anything, he deserves a statue sa labas ng Letran gym along with his girlfriend, si
Keisha.
Actually, earlier I was working out with Kevin Alas.
Oh, Kevin!
Another legend.
Yep.
From the Letran Knights and the Letran Squires. They actually had the same route. He actually had the same route as Reynam Batak. So both those guys, every time you see them, you just you remember, parang dala-dala nila yung Letran eh. Talagang all throughout their lives na. Reynam Batak, of course, winning a championship for Letran.
I remember interviewing Kevin Alas in the Letran gym so many years back. And yesterday, I was actually back there. At si Bong Quinto naman yung in-interview ko. Naalala ko yung interview ko with Kevin Alas.
And he had a 40-point game, if I'm not mistaken. In the Araneta Coliseum, I can remember that vividly. Nanonood ako sa TV noon, and he was just on fire for Letran. And I wasn't surprised because I saw him play when I went up against him in high school. I was playing for La Salle Greenhills, he was playing for the Squires, and you just know that he can really shoot the lights out. Itong si Kevin Alas. So hopefully a speedy recovery for him also, recovering from an ACL tear. And in the next few months, he'll be back on the hard court, and I'm sure everyone misses him.
Viloria. Crossover. Viloria with the floater. Agawan para sa loose ball. Santos bothered by Taladua and Calvo, and the ball will go back to the Knights.
Gotta love the effort of both teams. Tie ball game. 10 seconds left. Bago tayo mag-halftime, Calvo and Santos. Ito, sumama pa si Taladua, really trying to fight for the basketball, knowing na may isang possession pa left and the chance to take the lead entering the dugout.
Pinasok ni Coach Jeff Napa si Larry Boyan. He wants to up that field goal percentage. Bongquinto against Maui. Sarah Joseph. Bongquinto on the reverse. Umapak sa baseline. Hindi makapaniwala.
Oh, sayang. Ganda ng galaw doon. Again, si Bongquinto. And he has really just been the go-to guy for Letran. When they need a bucket, they go to Bongquinto because alam niya kung anong gagawin niya. Kung hindi man siya ang shoot, may shoot, papasahan niya. Itong si Bongquinto.
Sarah Joseph. Alcoriza. Viloria. And the foul on Alex Mandreza.
Buti na lang, wala pa sa penalty ang Letran dito. So, a second and a half. Enough time for a catch and shoot opportunity dito sa Arellano. Tingnan natin kung sino kukuha ng bola. Parang puro malalaki ang nasa loob para sa Letran. Ay, sa Arellano.
Sarah Joseph has to fire. Sarah Joseph, bitin lang.
Bitin ng konti doon. But a great first half here. Ganda ng simula ng Letran. Arellano coming back midway through the first, and it's just really been a war sa ating first half. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari sa dugout for both teams. I'm sure both coaches will adjust. An exciting second half for us, Anton.
A lot of surprises, just like Archie Concepcion's 8 points in the second quarter, fueling the run. Even Segura joining in on the highlights. Ambohot was blocked, still gathered himself, put that shot up, and Cañete, the captain of Arellano, knocking down a triple. Siya nauna para sa kanyang kubunan with 11 points. This is NCAA Season 94 basketball, and we will be back at the half. The score is 44-all.